One of the cases I investigated was a report by retired Major General Adamu Yusuf. He wrote a petition to my office saying that he was a whistleblower to a case that led to the recovery of 20 billion US dollars and 850 million gold bars, gold bars, from the house of a minister in Jonathan's government. Okay? That the agreement he had with the Abakari was that after the recovery, he was going to have a commission. But that after the operation, the money was recovered. The money was not declared to the government. The gold bars were not declared. Only 350 million gold bars out of 850 million gold bars. So he was angry that I should investigate. So my director of operation was an assistant commissioner of police. He led the investigation, interviewed almost 7 persons, including the controversial Shuma Zerebe from Anambra State, and some other about 7 people, and they all, testified to the effect that that money was recovered, that they were there in the house when the government team came to recover that money.
Which agency of government took?
I think it was DSS.
DSS
yes,
that
yes.
took, and who had the custody of the gold bars and the monies?
Well, I wouldn't know, but he alleged that his commission was not paid, that the people who went to recover the money should be in custody of the money, that he believed that the money was not declared to government, or they under-declared. They didn't declare the $2 billion, but they declared 450 million worth of gold bars. So we investigated, and I saw that, look, this thing is very messy. I can't go to the villa and arrest the Abakari, because every finger was pointing at him.
The former chief of staff.
Exactly. So I said, okay, let me do a memo. There was a time I wanted to resign. I was fed up. The government didn't support me. I had made a lot of enemies within government.
You found a lot of corruption.
Exactly. That it was clear that they didn't want me, because maybe they made a mistake appointing somebody like me. So I told my friend, Osito Okechukwu, he used to be the DG of Voice of America.
Voice of Nigeria.
Nigeria, because I knew him from CPC days. I said, look, I want to leave this job. So he said, no, Obla, the president will be embarrassed. I said, I can't see the president. I don't have access to him. He said, okay, let me try. And he arranged, and the president invited me. August 2018. And when I came, only 2 of us in his office. And I briefed him on what I have done. And I also, briefed him on the challenges. And he asked me, who are those people trying to stop you from doing our work? I mentioned some few people, and...
who were the people you mentioned?
Well, I mentioned some people in the presidency, and, including the incident I told you about, where I was doing a query,
So, you were queried by the former vice president?
Yes.
When he was acting president?
Yes.
It came from the office of the deputy chief of staff.
The deputy chief of staff is the chief of staff to the vice president.
I just want Nigerians to be clear.
Yes.
So, and it pointed to the fact that there are those who are in the presidency, in the villa, who are stopping you from doing your job.
I mentioned that. I mentioned also, some other people or institutions that they were not cooperative with me, that I wasn't giving money, even the seed money that
to run your panel.
The seed money was domiciled in the office of the permanent secretary in charge of security in the office of the SGF. Okay? That was 150 million naira. I never saw the money.
How did you run your office?
Well, I don't know, because God's ebullience. I had police officers initially that were sent to me, I was asked to apply, and they were assigned to my office, and also had some investigators from my CPC.
You had an Ibrahim working with you in your panel.
Ibrahim Aliu.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is the man whom you were co-accused of allegedly you were using his account to collect money from those whom you were chasing after.
He was also investigated, and nothing was established.
There were money that was said to have been traced to his account.
These are all street talks, or giving a dog a bad name. He was also investigated, and nothing like that was found. Nothing.
But I mean, were you baffled or were you puzzled that a government that said it wanted to fight corruption, there were deep corruption also in that government? I
was disappointed, or even the way they turned against me for nothing. I used to say that they ought to have commended me, but my effort was trivialized. They turned around to make allegations against me. I was quite surprised and disappointed.
In that August of 2018, that was the first time of sitting with the president to discuss your panel work.
Yes. It was the first time.
Did he give you any kind of backing that he was ready to fight corruption?
He said, look, go and do your work.